For decades, wealth had a predictable symbol. It roared down highways in bright colors. It sat low to the ground. It screamed for attention before it even arrived. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bentleys. The louder the engine, the louder the message. But something strange is happening. Millionaires are stepping out of Toyotas. Billionaires are driving Hondas. Tech founders are parking in modest sedans. And the supercar showroom? It's not as crowded as it used to be. The world's wealthy are making a quiet decision, and it's rewriting everything we thought we knew about status. Why are rich people buying cheap cars instead of supercars? The answer isn't simple. It's psychological, it's strategic, and it might change the way you see money forever. For most of modern history, wealth was visible. Luxury cars weren't transportation, they were announcements. If you had made it, you showed it. A supercar wasn't just metal and carbon fiber, it was proof. Proof that you had outperformed, out-earned, and outlasted. Brands like Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Rolls-Royce motor cars became status symbols because they were rare, expensive, and unattainable for most. Driving a supercar meant you were in a different league. But wealth culture has evolved, and what once signaled success now sometimes signals something else. The modern wealthy class is different from previous generations. Tech entrepreneurs, startup founders, hedge fund managers, and digital creators often grew their fortunes in industries that reward efficiency and low overhead. They didn't inherit empires, they built them with lean strategies. And that mindset carries into personal spending. To them, a car is not a status symbol, it's a depreciating asset. Supercars lose value quickly unless they are limited editions. Insurance is expensive, maintenance is high, public attention is unavoidable. Driving something modest becomes intentional. It sends a new message. I don't need to prove anything. There is a difference between being rich and being wealthy. Rich is income. Wealth is accumulated assets. Many financially literate, high-net-worth individuals understand that flashing money is not the same as growing it. When someone buys a modest vehicle like a Toyota Camry or a Honda Accord, despite having millions in the bank, it reflects discipline. It reflects long-term thinking. Studies on millionaire habits repeatedly show something surprising. Many millionaires drive ordinary cars. They prioritize investments, businesses, and appreciating assets over luxury consumption. This isn't about being cheap, it's about being strategic. Supercars attract attention, sometimes positive, sometimes not. Attention means people recognize you. It means assumptions. It means expectations. In some cities, it also means risk. Driving a $300,000 car signals visible wealth. For entrepreneurs who value privacy and security, this visibility is not always desirable. A modest car blends in. It offers anonymity in a world where visibility can be dangerous. Quiet wealth is safer wealth. Silicon Valley changed everything. In tech circles, driving an expensive car can sometimes send the wrong message. It may imply that resources are being spent on personal indulgence rather than reinvested into growth. Leaders in companies like Apple, Google, and countless startups are known for modest lifestyles despite enormous net worths. In this culture, practicality signals discipline. Discipline signals competence, and competence builds trust. A cheap car can become a brand statement. Ironically, part of the problem is exclusivity erosion. Supercars are no longer rare in major cities. Leasing options, influencer culture, and social media exposure have made them more visible than ever. When everyone is trying to flex, true wealth moves in the opposite direction. Exclusivity today isn't about owning what everyone sees, it's about not caring what everyone doesn't see. The ultra-wealthy often value privacy over performance. A supercar can cost between $200,000 and several $1 million. That same amount invested in diversified assets could generate passive income for decades. The wealthy think in opportunity cost. Every dollar spent on a rapidly depreciating vehicle is a dollar not working elsewhere.
Leasing options, influencer culture, and social media exposure have made them more visible than ever. When everyone is trying to flex, true wealth moves in the opposite direction. Exclusivity today isn't about owning what everyone sees. It's about not caring what everyone sees. The ultra-wealthy often value privacy over performance. A supercar can cost between $200,000 and several $1 million. That same amount invested in diversified assets could generate passive income for decades. The wealthy think in opportunity cost. Every dollar spent on a rapidly depreciating vehicle is a dollar not working elsewhere. While some limited hypercars appreciate, the majority of luxury vehicles lose value within years. Smart investors understand this clearly. The decision becomes mathematical, not emotional. Interestingly, many wealthy individuals aren't necessarily driving cheap cars. They are driving understated luxury. Vehicles like the Toyota Land Cruiser, the Subaru Outback, or even modestly spec'd Tesla Model 3 blend in while still offering comfort and technology. These cars are practical, reliable, and low profile. They do not scream wealth. They whisper stability. Social validation used to drive luxury purchases. Today, financial literacy content is mainstream. Conversations about net worth, asset allocation, and financial independence dominate social media. For many wealthy individuals, driving a modest car reinforces internal confidence rather than seeking external approval. True wealth often feels no need for validation, and validation is expensive. Another reason for this shift is environmental awareness. High-performance supercars are not fuel efficient. Rich people are not buying cheap cars because they can't afford better. They are doing it because they can. Because the need to prove disappears when wealth is secure. Because anonymity can be more valuable than admiration. Because financial intelligence favors assets over aesthetics. The definition of status has evolved, and the loudest car in the room is no longer the most powerful symbol.